The next skater from another relatively small skating nation, from Andorra, Paula Margarido Pereira.
But 3 Junior Grand Prix seasons worth of experience, 17 years old, skating the free program To My Body Is a Cage by Peter Gabriel. You know, Mark, overall for that program, that was some pretty good fight. Getting to the elements that she's capable of doing, mostly all doubles, the double axel, the opening was a fall, but good attempt on that. But I just want to ask you a little bit about the music. It's called Body Is a Cage. You know, it's a heavy piece of music. It's not only from the tone perspective, but also from the messaging. Absolutely, and I think what's really important to note that at this juncture, as the judges are preparing to input their scores into the system, there's really an absolute necessity for the judges to be inputting scores for the presentation regarding the musical sensitivity and timing and choreography reflecting the musical phrase and form. Not necessarily anything to do with the judges' appreciation or liking of the music whatsoever, just the way in which the skater embraced it. And for me, when it came to the choreo sequence, the new element in the junior free skate, she really did use the music well. Yeah, you can see she's committed to this music. I mean, there's no question of that. It wasn't as if she was given the piece and said, I don't really like it, but I'll skate to it. tried to really connect to it. There's the double axel, shove the takeoff, and on a lean, and has to flip out of that jump. Follows that up with a double Lutz here. Nicely done, right on top. Good momentum and some edge work after that. Change combination, pretty good camel spin there.
And we can see that different development and awareness from the Ecuadorian skater who skated before this, skater Paula. A little bit further down the education, she's obviously been on the Junior Grand Prix before. She's a little more experienced in tapping into those spin positions and spin levels more so.
And we don't know how much time, or maybe there is, on how much training time that she has in Andorra.
Paula does train 15 hours a week in the low season, and she actually trains a little bit of the time in Toulouse in France. Only 10 hours per week in the high season, so you have to assume that the ice availability in Andorra is certainly less, and that's why she utilizes the chance to train in France as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see some, and this is basically doubles, but nicely done in some cases. And here's some nice spins as well. Camel spin was a beautiful position, so you can see some building blocks here being developed, and that's good. So we'll see where she takes it from here.
Interesting. Good to see the judges as we see what's happening with the element inputs. That choreo sequence getting a really healthy, positive creative execution as well. And she too, proudly waving the flag for Andorra, and that's wondrous to see.
Wondrous to do. Represent your country. Short program scores for Paula, 53.98. That's first in the free program. Only 2 skaters so far. Total competition score of 77.76. Paula will take the lead early on in the competition.
So